Sega.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Valkyria Chronicles. This is something I've played through once, hence load game there. I enjoyed it. It was something that I hadn't played this kind of thing before. The quickest way to describe it is XCOM meets Fire Emblem. So I love my Fire Emblem, and apparently I wouldn't mind the gameplay of XCOM as well, because I enjoy this. Let's get straight to it. I'm checking this out. Well, not checking this out because it's probably going to take a while. But in September, Valkyria Chronicles 4 is coming out. So I'm probably going to have a look at that as well, along with everything else I've got to do in September. So yeah, let's have a little taster, shall we?
The year was 1935 EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of Ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms.
Alright. Okay, so we've got... That's what we just watched, the little cutscene before. And that's the next episode, I think. I'm just trying to remember how this works. I'm probably gonna try fill out. I'm pointing to the screen and I have no idea why. I'm gonna try to do everything, basically. So we'll see how that goes. But hopefully I'll get as much of this done as I can, so you can all enjoy the story that's here. What button do I? Oh, there we go. Spacebar. Last time I played this, it was with a controller, which I can't find right now.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. Here with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
It's a lot of cutscenes.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Wilkes has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on!
Ooh.
Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Da-da-da. Okay. Assuming that's a good idea. Go on then. What do I want to save over? I'll just create a new save. That makes sense. Alright. Let's go.
Okay, here's the plan.
Alright, so we've got to eliminate the Imperial scouts that are approaching Brule. We'll deploy from here, which is down in the south, and take out all 3 of them. Well, we're assuming 3. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy. Victory conditions are all enemies are defeated. Our failure conditions are Welkin dies, Alicia dies, or 20 turns pass.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
Now we find out if I can play this with keyboard and mouse.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
Controls? No? Okay. About CP. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's position. This is referred to as command mode. Here you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on the position respective to the enemy and press spacebar. Spacebar. Doing so uses up one of the command points displayed at the top of the screen. They reflect your ability as commander and represent the number of times you can give instructions to your units per each player phase. In this battle you have 3 CP, so you can issue instructions to your units up to 3 times. Let's try moving the unit now. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's use. She's welcome.
Ready to go.
About AP. Use CP to select a unit in command mode and you'll be plunged into action mode. Here you can freely move the unit you selected around the field. As you move around in action mode, the AP points gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents the unit's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move any further. Keeping an eye on the unit's remaining AP while they're in motion is critical to keeping them safe. So do we have the AP to get to those sandbags? WASD, perfect. Straight line. That's attacking. Press the E button to enter target mode. There the unit will prepare to attack with their currently selected weapon. Use WASD to move the crosshairs. Ugh. Ah, that's horrible. Right, I'm going to have to find the controller for this then. Enemies will not attack while you're in target mode, so take your time to aim well and before pressing space to fire. Your shots will land somewhere within the circle surrounding the crosshairs, so it's best to center it on the entire target. Shots to the head or other weak points will result in great damage. A unit can only attack from target mode up to once per action, so choose wisely before you open fire. If the target survives your attack, they may launch a counter-attack. A damaged unit may not have the HP to survive the enemy's counter, so be careful when planning your attack. Now, I'm sure I can crouch. Ah, there we go. Right. I don't know what button it's going to be go over, but sure. Right, so it says do that, so get 5 shots and 2 to kill. Is it worth taking the risk of the spray?
Now.
Ending actions, the unit with 0 remaining AP that has already performed an attack in target mode is unable to act further. Press escape to end their current turn. This will return you to command mode where you'll be able to select the next unit you wish to direct. You can press escape and end a unit's action even if they have not attacked and still have AP. Now, the sensible thing, I think, is to select Welkin again.
Ready to go.
And have him shoot again. And we'll just leave him here.
My turn, okay?
Okay, I don't mind that I can move the camera with the mouse. I'm a little bit gutted that I can't aim with the mouse. What's the next set of sandbags? Because I don't actually... No, crouch.
Now!
Might as well. Alright, so we do that. And that's our turn done. Our ending phase. When your CPU reaches 0, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. One player enemy phase per pair constitutes a single turn. Fewer turns you complete a mission in, the more cash and experience you'll receive at the end, but being too hasty can lead to unnecessary risk. The key is to find a challenging balance. In the current phase, yes. So he's behind the trees. Ooh. Stopped him moving. Using CP effectively, when used well, even a limited pool of CP can take down a significant number of foes. CP can be used on the same unit multiple times, which we've just done. A pool of 3 CP can be used to move one unit 3 times in a row before cutting into enemy lines or hurrying past dangerous terrain. People get tired. They'll start each consecutive action with fewer AP in the last, so keep that in mind. If you use the cancel button to end your phase with CP still remaining, those CP will be carried over to the next turn. CP are a precious resource. How you choose to manage them will decide your fate. So what I could do is just straight up end this phase, let them come to us a little bit, and then just bum rush them. Okay, he's not falling for it.
Ready to go.
Okay, so left mouse button works as the spacebar as well, apparently.
Take this.
Ooh! Got him in there. Right in the dome. Right, so... by using cover? Really, that's a random time to explain that instead of the sandbags that were right there. But okay. When standing in the sandbags, the command crouch will appear. Press spacebar to take cover behind them when hiding behind cover. Units are harder to target, take less damage, and are immune to headshots and critical damage. Meanwhile, units caught out in the open by enemy attacks will be easy to hit and can take significantly more damage. Advance carefully, moving from cover to cover, and always try to end your actions safely hidden from harm. Doing so should keep your troops alive long enough to secure victory for Gallia. Okay. So let's end the action there. And back
Here we
onto
go.
Welkin. Apparition!
I don't see any more of them.
See? Boo. Damn, so you'd have to like near enough do that in one turn to get an A rank. You need a sniper for that. Right, new episode has been added. Hilltop Promise.
Miss Melchiot. There's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the third month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died. Chapter 1. In Defense of Brule.
Alright. And that was the prologue. So, we're going to end this off here. Let me know. I'm super happy to play through this game again. I enjoyed it last time I played it. And like I say, I'm going to do as much as I can to get all the little sub-episodes and all the chapters done. So, we're going to be going with this for a while, I think, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I'm going to end stuff here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you are going to enjoy the series. And I'll see you guys for the next episode. Oh yeah, I don't need to find my controller because I can't deal with these controls.